Hello Capricorn, how are you? This is Tarot Messenger with your relationship reading for July 2021. And Capricorn, I did your reading for June, but my computer broke down and there was a series of situations and problems after that, so I couldn't get your video out. But I finally managed to get it loaded. And so what I'm going to do, Capricorn, is you're going to get two readings back to back. I'm going to load the one for June, and then I'm going to load this one for July. And I apologize for being out for so long. It's just I have not had the ability to come back to my readings because of all the technical problems that I've been having. But in any case, glad to be back. And so let's get started with this reading, Capricorn. Okay, it looks like you guys are on a pretty good wavelength, and June's reading was fantastic. So let's see if we have a continuation of this energy going on for you, Capricorn. Okay, so I'm going to choose two cards from the Romance Angels. And then we're going to move on to the tarot and then some more oracle decks. Okay. So first card out, we have forgiving and learning. As you realize and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, that definitely plays along, or I should say right along with the reading for June. And you will see what I mean when I load the other video. Okay. So next card is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So yeah, I kind of feel like perhaps if you disconnected from technology or from other people around you or whatever, take a little time for yourself. I feel like you would definitely start enjoying the gifts that the universe is bringing in your direction right now. Okay? So wow, that's really powerful, Capricorn. All right, so let's take a look and see what the tarot has to say. I do sense, Capricorn, that you are going through a strong transition in your life. A lot of things are changing, but these aren't just minor changes, right? These are, for some of you, pretty big milestones when it comes to relationships, all kinds of relationships, and also in career and finances, okay? Okay, wow. All right, so Four of Cups. So I kind of feel like Capricorn, as the reading started, there's a little bit of a retreat going on. And for some of you, it may be very intense to accept all the energy that's coming your way. But on a relationship level, I feel, Capricorn, there is a really big transition. And for some of you may be wondering when you're going to be feeling happiness and joy in your relationship. Or when is my true love going to show up in my life? Because it does look like there's been a lot of retreat with that Eight of Cups. As we talked about in the June reading, there was a loss, there was a heavy loss in relationship. And, or perhaps there was a realization. That is the other thing that's coming in here is I'm feeling like you came to the conclusion that the relationship that you were in was not serving you or had not been serving you in the way that it should have. And I feel like you gave up too much to be in this relationship, Capricorn. So For some of you, I felt like you stayed in the relationship because it was comforting and it was familiar. But I do sense that there's this heavy feeling here, like, well, when are things going to get to a point where I'm completely fulfilled? And as I said before, there is a lot of transition going on in your life and in relationship. So, yeah, a lot of emotional energy here, Capricorn, with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So let's keep going. Yeah, the energy that's coming towards you is really intense and it's coming in pretty fast. And I do feel, Capricorn, that you will be reaching that point of extreme happiness and joy. I feel like you're reaching your pinnacle. And the energy here is like you've been waiting for a long time, or you have been waiting for that energy, or everything that you've worked for towards a relationship. I feel like it's finally coming around for you, because this kind of energy here takes a long time. It takes years. Seven of Pentacles, this is work that you've put towards your relationship and towards your life, and it takes a long, long time to finally culminate into something like the Ten of Cups. And for some of you, it's very, very intense. But yeah, a lot of brand new energy coming towards you, Capricorn, and it looks like it's extremely fulfilling. And the Empress, the energy of the Empress was very heavy in your last reading as well, Capricorn, and there was so much joy and happiness around the material world when it comes to your physical relationship with your partner and your finances and your environment. There was a lot of happiness and joy. So I feel like you're still kind of getting over the breakup of your relationship or losing someone, but the energy is definitely moving in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, what I'm picking up here, Capricorn, is that you had to leave, right? You had to remove your energy from a situation that you were in order to get to the Ten of Cups. And I sense this was a very difficult emotional transition for you, Capricorn. Okay? So, yeah. Wow. Okay. So you have the Sun card and the Six of Cups, nostalgia. So yes, I mean, as I've been saying, Capricorn, the sun is definitely breaking through the clouds. There is a lot of prosperity beginning to form in your life, and you may not feel it at this point, but all the indications are pointing in that direction. And as I said, sometimes you get very nostalgic about the past, or about wanting to bring back someone from your past. But at the same time, whether you like it or not, Capricorn, the happiness and the joy and the success is coming towards you. I mean, there's no denying it. And it's so evident that there is so much emotional investment here. And I'm also feeling like there is a water sign in your space. I also picked up on an Aquarius. Aquarius, Libra, and then I feel this Cancer. I feel like a heavy Cancer vibration with all of these, with all of this water energy in your reading here, Capricorn. But the feeling here is phenomenal in terms of happiness and joy and receiving extraordinary gifts. They're coming. And I feel like the universe is so kind of sending you a message right now, is just to take it easy, keep a low profile, do a retreat if you can, get some TLC, spend some time alone, meditate, go out into nature if you can. I feel like once you do that and you spend a little time regenerating, it's going to be a much easier transition. And it's time. It's time, Capricorn, to take a little time off. Okay? So, yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see the reading that I did for you in June, because there is a lot of the same kind of energy there. But sometimes the changes are difficult. I understand. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the King of Pentacles, I feel like this energy is moving pretty slow. I mean, it's moving slower than you would like for it to. Right? You're kind of like, well, when are things going to lighten up? When are things going to go back to normal? And the message here is things are never going to be the same again with that Five of Wands. There's a lot of turbulence going on, and it feels like it's never ending. And for some of you, I feel like the changes, you're just not willing to accept the changes that have come into your life and that have come into the world in general. But again, I'm sensing this heavy loss in a relationship. And I feel that Aquarius energy again, very heavy here. I felt it especially with the Eight of Cups. And yeah, with that King of Swords energy, I am sensing that someone walked out of your life or you lost them. Perhaps some of you lost a relationship to COVID, or the circumstances were very, very sad and depressing. And I'm also picking up here that I feel like your ideas, Capricorn, are not being accepted by the people around you. Like you keep trying to change the situation, or you keep trying to bring about a new situation in your life, and there's a lot of turbulence around that, right? And the energy is just not moving as quickly as you'd like. And I feel like there's just a lot of resistance. And I'm also picking up on a Taurus energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. But there's a lot of turbulence between Taurus and your ideas, Capricorn. Okay, so one more card for this deck. Let's take a look at one more card for this deck, because I feel you coming and going, Capricorn. On the one hand, you're leaving. On the other hand, you're trying to maintain status quo. And it's not an easy transition. I feel like you're getting a lot of mixed signals from your loved ones. Yeah. It is time to leave some things behind, Capricorn. It is time to leave this relationship behind. I know it's hard, and I know that it just feels more comfortable to stay in the situation that you're in, but the time has come for you to move on to a different type of mental energy, or a different relationship, or just a different circumstance altogether. And the universe is definitely pointing you in that direction. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Wow. All right, so let me open some of these cards. I want to open them a little bit further. Let's open that Four of Cups energy up there. It feels like there's a lot of apathetic energy, or that you've just been through so much, you can't stand it anymore. Right? If your partner leaves and then they want to come back, or you're trying to get them back and things don't work out the way you want them to, then in the end, I feel like you're just getting burned out, Cancer. Excuse me, Capricorn. Wow, there's a Cancer. There is definitely some Cancer energy around here. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So, in regards to this Four of Cups energy, Capricorn, the message here is hang on just a little bit more. You're almost there, right? Because the energy is moving swift and very, very powerful. And it's a difficult transition. And it feels like, you've been through the ringer. But you're almost there, Capricorn. So Spirit is saying, hang on just a little bit more. And this Ten of Cups energy will be your reward. There's a lot of happiness and joy here. A lot of extraordinary gifts. Things that you never thought were possible are now possible, Capricorn. Okay? All right, so let's open that Five of Wands on the third row. See what's going on there. Because everything here on the second row is so beautiful and positive. So let's see what's going on with the Five of Wands, Six of Swords. Yeah, so I kind of feel like you're just not interested in a new situation, or you're resisting it quite a bit. Right? The Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of resistance of all of the new things that are coming into your life. And it's scary, it's frightening. And for some of you, it's just too frightening to leave your situation behind or to leave your partner and move on. But the ultimate message is that it will be a good thing for you, Capricorn, to move on from your current situation. Okay? So when I went to choose a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle, the card that came out was Stag Spirit, Take the Lead. And it is definitely time to take the lead in your life, Capricorn. It may not feel very comfortable, but it's definitely the time to do it. Okay? And from the numerology, we got the number 88, Abundance. And as I've been telling you for the last couple of months, there are so many extraordinary gifts that are moving towards your space. And so it's a good idea, if you can, to take a retreat. Okay? That's just beautiful. And then finally, from this deck that I've been working with that I absolutely love and enjoy, it's called The Secret Language of Light. The card that came out for you, Capricorn, is Joy. This is where your energy needs to be. This is where you would benefit tremendously if you put your attention on anything that brings you joy, so that you can mirror the positive things that are coming into your life right now. Okay? All right, so that's all I have for you today, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You guys take care. I'll see you next time.